And here we are. It's time for another throwdown because that means it's Thursday night. It's week 3 of the preseason, and we have got quite the matchup in store for you. It's a battle of the Southlands as the Apex South Houston Hoplites host the visiting Nexus South New Orleans Mojo. I am Skip Lloyd, the voice of football rivals, and we are in for one heck of a game this evening. It is loud in here, and that's because they are ready for some primetime football, and we've got a lot of the talented players, user recruits, who are going to be making their mark here tonight. So let's make sure we get it underway from here at the Shield in Houston, as GM Mac McCarthy hopes his squad full of young, talented rookies is ready for 3 full quarters. They kick it away. Mojo gonna return it back, but getting stopped early. Wow. And now we're gonna see Zach Burr, the veteran quarterback here for New Orleans. He is certainly known as a conservative-minded QB, bit more of a field general type, but he's got some moxie, he's got some legs, he knows how to use them. First down, takes a snap, up the gut, and stopped. That's free agent signing Pete Stocker in the middle, a stocky middle linebacker. But this Houston defense, they do a lot of rotating of players and linebackers. Oh, he's got him in the end zone. That's a safety right away from the crafty veteran, Andy Myers, a captain on this team, showing exactly why they kept him. They could have traded him away with the rebuild starting, but Mac McCarthy said this guy's still got some gas in the tank, and he's about to light it on fire. Andy Myers getting a spin move on the tackle and absolutely dredging, bagging, if you will. And as you've seen, there can be a penalty for taking a safety implemented on the kickoff. Still a rule the competition committee is testing out in the preseason as the Mojo are going to kick it back. Zach Burr and company got to do nothing there. Much better starting position for the Hoplites here, out past the 35. And here we go, LeBart Vick trying to make a name for himself alongside his rookie running mate, Keon Hunter. LeBart Vick, he's got a set of wheels on him, and he's got a cannon for an arm. Sometimes it's just about the touch, and we're going to see what kind of touch he displays here tonight. 1st and 10. Under center, hands it off to Hunter, finds space out near the tackle and fights forward for a big gain of 12 yards on 1st down. The Heisman winner looking to take the league by storm. He wants to be an impact player year 1, and he has every potential to be able to do that. 1st and 10 from the 50. Bringing the tight end around in motion left to right. Some heavy personnel. Another attack off the right side there by Hunter, only getting 3 that time. But they are behind enemy lines here at the Shield. Pistol formation. Little bit of motion trickeration. Fakes it, hands it off again. This looks like it's Phillips this time. Getting a couple more yards, leaving them with a 3rd and 4. Shotgun set. Got a bunch to the left. He finds a receiver over the middle. He springs the tackle and still fights his way forward. Big play there. Getting the 1st down. Houston is humming, moving the ball here on offense early. And that's another rookie, Randy Reyna. And when you talk about all the talented receivers that came out in this draft, Randy Reyna is probably overlooked but should not be. We got a flag, so it might be a free play here. Whoa, almost throwing an interception. Let's see what the flag is. Yep, encroachment, so that even if it had been picked, it wouldn't have counted. Dorian Davis, the slot cornerback, getting a little too aggressive in his lineup stance there. Usually not that close. but could not figure it out that time. 1st and 5, just outside of the red zone here. Vic in the shotgun. He's got Hunter to the left, but he's bringing a receiver. Cedric Sellers in motion. Finds a receiver to the right, and that is a completion. He hit Jerron Hooker, who will be the starting tight end, at least for a couple weeks, as veteran Daniel Barrington, working through some injuries here in the preseason. Vic gets brought down by Dorian Davis, the same slot corner that just was offsides, brings the pressure up the gut. And they can't account for it, making it 2nd and 17 here in the shotgun. Again, bringing Hooker in motion. He hits. Oh, man, it looked like Hunter was wide open. Vic saying, yeah, that's on me. I sailed that one a little bit. Like we said, Vic, he's a national championship winner, but he is often known for using his legs a little more, and they're hoping they can force him to use his arm. Throwing into double coverage there, maybe not the best of decisions, but hey, still a rookie, still young, he's got time. He's trying to hit Gil Kilgore, but they're going to have to settle for the field goal attempt with another rookie, Jose Caraval. It's up, it's good. They've got a 5-point lead. Get your bingo cards ready. If you had 5-0 at the start of this game, then you are probably a soothsayer, and you probably should be buying a lot of lottery tickets. Meanwhile, Mojo taking the return, getting up past the 15, but it's going to be stopped right around there. Zach Burr hardly got a chance to get his beak wet on that opening drive. Houston put 5 points up since the safety. Burr, play action, throws it, almost intercepted. That was a great play fake. The defense swarmed the ball carrier, but he didn't have anything. Go Fish, as Zach Burr had a chance to rip one off. He's got a trips left here in the shotgun. The back going out on a route. He fires one over the middle. It's complete. Devontae George, the running back who split out, runs a bit of a Texas route there, angling back in towards the middle. Hard to stop those. See Houston trying to communicate pre-snap. As now they're handing it off. He tries to find some space off tackle, only getting 2 yards there. Got a pistol look with a fullback, H-back in there, handing it off. Trying to find room, but cannot. Denied. That's Bailey trying to get a couple yards there. 3rd and 7, empty set for Zach Burr. Fires it, incomplete. He was looking for the receiver near the seam. Couldn't get it. That was Eric Dickerson, crafty slot receiver for the Mojo. Could not get it done there. They're going to have to punt it away. Punts it from the 30. Goes past the 30, past the 20, and drops dead around the 2-yard line. Incredible punt right there by the Mojo. And that's Stanley Ellington, the punter. Vic handed off to Hunter up the gut. Only getting a yard. Hey, it's Friday Night Frenzy, and these teams are feeling it. Hunter, single back, standing on the T in the end zone, or the L, I'm sorry. Your boy Skip has not had enough coffee tonight. Got to learn his numbers. 3rd and 4, deep inside their own territory. A little bit of pressure, but they're blocking it. He gets the release valve, but he is going to get swarmed by the defense. That's Jerron Hooker, the tight end. Not shifty enough to pick up those last 4 yards. They're going to have to punt it from their own end zone. J.J. Biggers, another rookie. We've got rookie kicker, rookie punter here for the Hoplites, and that's a great punt. Getting it out past the 50. Let's see what Zach Burr can get up to now. It's been a little bit of a struggle here in the first quarter. We've got 5:03 left in the first quarter here if you're watching. And thanks for joining us on Friday Night Frenzy. Handing off up the gut. Messy, but he gets 3 yards. They're past the 50-yard line. Looks like they got a run set going, and they do run it off the right side. He finds some room and gets to the edge. Shakes off the tackler. Big gain there by Bailey, getting the first down. That's Darrell Bailey. Him and Devontae George really kind of split the reps a little bit. Bailey, more the power back, not known usually for finding the edge. It looks like he just saw the space and took it outside. Usually that's what Devontae George does. They got kind of a thunder and lightning thing going. Play action, boots out, just gets rid of it. Good play there by Burr. Too many quarterbacks we're seeing in this preseason taking the sack there. Instead, Burr just gets rid of it when the defender's hot on his tail that far back behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Handoff out of the shotgun. Looks like he's got George, who finds the edge. Almost gets the first down. It's a healthy 9-yard pickup there by Devontae George. They're keeping it moving. Fakes the handoff, gets the end around. He's got space. Is he going to get to the end zone? Just short, dropped at the 1-yard line. Huge play on the end around by Antoine Farr. The only problem is Farr is not a speedster, and just like that, he gets it in the back of the end zone. Antoine Farr with the end around, and then the 1-yard touchdown grab. Mojo getting the score and getting back on top here early. Oh, they got to review it. It looked like he had both feet down, but the Zebras got to earn their pay too. Wait, someone gets paid? Ooh, I don't know. That was closer than it looked. Right, left, right. No, he's definitely in. Yeah, they're just testing out that replay tech. Clearly the Mojo going to keep the 6 points, and they're going to go up by 2, presuming that they make the kick here, which can't imagine Jeremy Sabry would miss it, and he doesn't. That's good. Nice drive there. 6 plays, 52 yards, marched right downfield, and head coach Nathan Castanon in his first year with the Mojo looking for a win in this preseason. They have a loss and a tie, so they'd really like to get a win out of the preseason as the Hoplites kneel it. That's Randy Reyna kneeling it in the end zone, and here comes LeBart Vick and company again. Hands off. Like a lightning shot, Keon Hunter gets 4 yards even though the defense is closing in. Under center here. Fakes the handoff. He's got time. Throws it deep. Just misses him. He was wide open. I believe that was Randy Reyna streaking down the field, and Vick, again, has to work on that touch. That's why we have the preseason, but man, that would have been a bomb. Gets this one over the middle. McPhee, who came over in the trade before the season started. It was almost a straight swap for receivers. Both guys needing a change of scenery. Tim McPhee coming from the Los Angeles Reign, and they shipped out James Presley, the receiver, who's, of course, now injured for Los Angeles. A little bit of play action by Vick. Throws it. Ooh! Not enough air under it. He's had too much air on most of the throws tonight. This time, not enough. Gets tipped by the defense. 2nd and 10. Minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Out of the shotgun. Hunter stays in to protect. Another one too high. Bonham looking like an all-world safety out there. 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun. He's got Hunter in his pocket to the left. Hunter. Oh, another one almost intercepted. Vick is just a little bit off right now, and they're going to punt it away with the rookie, J.J. Biggers, again, who's got a big leg. A little too much bounce there as it goes out of the end zone, and they're going to get the touchback. As Zach Burr and company looking to get another touchdown on the board after a really nice, efficient drive. 6-play drive last time. Under center, got a bunch formation to the right. They're pitching it out to the edge. They've got some blocks. Nice 7-yard pickup there. Ooh, but somebody's slow to get up. Oh no, that's Raheem Gold, second-year cornerback for the Hoplites. He is their de facto number 1 cornerback. Hopefully he'll be all right, but when they go to the locker room, that is not a good sign. 2nd and 3, staying under center, play action. Unleashes one to the tight end. Oh, and he drops it. Sharp had it in his hands, but could not hold on as the defense came in and made the hit to separate it. Kerry Sharp, a veteran tight end, knows better, knows he has to hold on. Burr with the play action, finds Sharp down the middle again. And this time, it's complete. He's not going to drop 2 in a row. There's a reason he's a captain for this Nola Mojo team. Man, and Burr just dialed that one right in. I mean, he immediately found the busted hole in the coverage, and Sharp takes advantage. Nice little quick play action from Burr to set that up. They're now behind enemy lines at the 45. And they're going to hand it off up the gut. Fights a few tacklers and gets 9 healthy yards on first down, making it 2nd and 1. This might be our last play here of the first quarter. Burr staying under center. See if it... Oh, we got a flag. It looks like somebody moved on the line. False start. Mojo shooting themselves in the foot there. 2nd and 6 out of the pistol. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Play action. He's running around, throws it out to the flat. He's got the first down to the fullback. Nice play there. I believe that was Trevor Hales, the fullback, getting that one. Huge play so far. That is the end of the first quarter. It is Mojo 7, Hoplites 5. 1st and 10 here at the start of the second quarter. Mojo have the ball at the Hoplites 30-yard line. They're pitching it out. They've found success off tackle. He gets another big one. Fights through the tackle and touchdown! Nola Mojo! Incredible run off the edge for Darrell Bailey. Fighting the safety at the end there. Incredible play as Alan Wake tries to make the tackle, and boy did he look foolish getting stiff-armed by Bailey there as he rumbled his way into the end zone. Man, that is tough to stop. Another 6-play drive, but 85 yards this time. Coach Nathan Castanon is feeling good about his Mojo offense right now. They have got things clicking. Houston finds themselves in a little bit of a hole here, and Randy Reyna takes another knee in the Hoplites end zone. Touchback. Here comes LeBart Vick and company. You're watching Friday Night Frenzy here at Football Rivals Pro 26. Thanks so much for joining us. Vick out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Hunter. Hunter gets it in the flat, tries to make a miss, gets about 9 yards. I think if they can just find some of this easier on-schedule stuff for Vick, he might settle down a bit and hit some of those deeper ones that they have schemed up. Hunter off the tackle, trying to power it forwards. Wonder if he could have made a bit of a shiftier move, but hey, getting the first down still important. They need first downs before they can get points. So let's take the first downs while we can. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Shotgun set. We got a bunch to the right. Caleb Phillips, it looks like, in the backfield on the receiver screen, but it gets sniffed out for essentially no gain there. Shotgun, handoff up the gut to Hunter. Not getting much there. Third and 10. Trips to the left. Hunter in the backfield, going out on a route. Oh, he's got it. It's a catch. What a huge play by Hooker. Struggling to get up there. They were fighting for that. That was a 50-50 contested ball. Vic said he trusts his guys to make plays. He's just got to get the ball there. Man, what a catch by Hooker. Wow. As if by magic, sort of floating in the air. We're going to call that a catch, I guess. Some sort of voodoo the Mojo defender was trying to put on it, but it worked against him. Up the gut, Hunter. The window closes. Or slams. 2nd and 10. Staying in the shotgun here. Fires one deep. Again, not enough air under it. When you got a linebacker that can play like a cornerback, that's exactly what the Mojo have. Uh-oh, we got a flag. This one might be coming back. Yep, holding. Like I was saying, the Mojo have an amazing linebacker in Dorian Davis. He is an elite player. He's got tackling in his blood. He can cover like nobody's business for a run stuffer. So it makes it really difficult. Really difficult. When you got a guy like that, and when you got a guy like Darrell Bailey, who's supposed to be a power back, but he's been taking all this stuff to the outside tonight and finding space, that spells trouble too. Wow, we've got a big old power set. Got a 13 personnel running off the left tackle this time. They've been doing a lot of stuff off the right. Figure might as well try the left side just to see. But they know that right side is working. They probably avoided the left side because that's where Andy Myers is. Superstar defensive end who's already got that safety early. And ooh, big tackle there by Adam McGowan. McGowan is a linebacker that they see as a big part of their future. Came over in a trade with the Brawlers as part of that #1 overall pick. Burr, play action, it's tipped by McGowan. Now they've got a very talented linebacker like we talked about earlier in Peter Stocker, but they think McGowan is probably the longer-term answer at the position, so they put him out there on the field in obvious passing downs, along with rookie Paul Fusco. Reyna has the chance to return it. He's gonna up past the 30, makes one miss, but ultimately gets brought down around the 33, 34-yard line. Gonna see if Bartholomew, as some call him in the community, and company can make something happen here. Spreading it out, shotgun set, Keon Hunter off his left hip pocket there. A little bit of an orbit motion. And he hits Hunter on essentially a screen, but they are not going to get very far with it. That's a gain of 4. As that route kind of brought him back in towards the congestion, or at least that's where he took it. Hunter not known as a top-end speed guy. That was Neo Judkins coming out, but Hunter has all the skills to pay everyone's bills. Not showing it off on that one, but Hunter is a supreme athlete. Explosive in the open field, can make anybody miss, and can power over them too. And that's a first down. Short little pass there. I believe that was Hooker again, having himself a strong night, showing that he can be depended on without Daniel Barrington in the lineup. And I think Barrington is going to miss at least the first few weeks of regular season action unless they try to put some of that injury protocol plan in place. Quick bubble screen out to the edge, only getting 3 yards there. Houston seems to like their screen game tonight. Hooker keeps doing this little test motion just to try to identify if they're in. Whoa! Triple coverage. Dorian Davis swatting it away. It could have been much worse. Got to pick a different progression read there, Bart. 3rd and 7. Gets Kilgore over the middle, who makes a man miss, and it explodes down towards the 30-yard line. Huge run after catch by Gil Kilgore. They really like Kilgore here. He's certainly got the talent to be a #1 guy. but they've also got Tim McPhee. So you got two really quality wide receivers, probably both high-end number 2 guys. McPhee, a fringe number 1 guy, but then they got guys like Randy Reyna they drafted. And Cedric Sellers, another young receiver that could certainly be the future here. Reyna is a great draft pick because he is not only an elite receiving talent, but he's also an excellent return man, which they are taking full advantage of so far. 2nd and 10, fakes the handoff, and he gets rocked and almost forces a pick. Vic almost forces a pick. You heard that right. Trying to avoid the sack and throws it right at the defender. Not a good look there. 3rd and 10. They've got pressure, but he's got time. Hits his receiver, and that's a big first down by Kilgore on the quick hitch route. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Shotgun set for Vic. Fakes the handoff, trying to run it here. Oh, we've got a flag. Not sure what that one is. They get a little bit of the face mask. Nope, it's going to be holding on the offense. No good. The Boo Birds are out right now. 1st and 19 for the Hoplites. Vic's got it. He's got some receivers, but he takes too long to find him and gets brought down for the sack by Benson. Jamar Benson bagging that man. Vic is now looking at a 2nd and 27 here. They're barely at the edge of field goal range. They've got to make some momentum progression here. Phillips finding some space, a little bit of shiftiness. Getting 4 or 5 there, but it's still 3rd and 22. Let's see if they actually dial something up here or if they're just fighting for the field goal before the half. Vic fires it. Oh, they were going for it all, but it gets swatted down. Dunlap breaking that one up. He had a receiver deep. It looked like Reyna, who's been beating his men all night. But they're going to go ahead and kick it here with Caraval. It's true, a little left, but also still good. Keeping them in this thing, a very awkward score. We're looking at 14-8. Mojo. The Hoplites kick it away. Mojo going to return it, getting past the 20, out to about the 23, 22-yard line. Darrell Bailey having himself a night, 8 yards per carry so far, and only 9 touches. You do the math. You're going to hand it off up the gut. Only getting a yard there. They'll let the 2-minute warning elapse. Wow, what a game we've got cooking tonight on Throwdown Thursday Night. 2nd and 9 for Zach Burr. But he's getting chased, avoids the sack, dumps the ball off. Not much there. Andy Myers was bringing the pressure. Let's see what they do. Hurrying it up here. Trying to get everybody back to the line. 3rd and 5. Shotgun set. The back goes out on the route. Burr getting pressured. Oh, that might be pass interference on Alan Wake. Yeah, it looks like they're going to get the penalty call there. Wake was jockeying for position with Kerry Sharp and ultimately, or it might have been Joey Sitton, the receiver. But now they've got a fresh 1st and 10 with a minute 40, and they've got their timeouts. Burr launches one to the sideline, incomplete. Mojo not content to just kneel or run it into the half. Burr dropping back, fires another one. This time it's complete over the middle. They may just be trying to set themselves up to get another field goal before the half here. Going a big bunch set to the right. Fires another one. Oh, just misses Joey Sitton. sorry, it might have been Antoine Farr. They're going for it on 4th and 2 here, handing it off. They've had success tonight, and finally, the Hoplites get a stop. More like the stoplights, am I right? Huh? Stoplights. The defense shuts him down. Looks like Kirkland and Fusco combining to make the stop there. And Houston needed that. Now, with time and timeouts, LeBart Vick has a chance to get some more points with just about a minute left here in the first half. From just shy of the 50-yard line, they are definitely looking to throw. He's got receivers open. Wow! Forces another one into traffic, but Kilgore manages to bring it in. Huge catch there. I'll give LeBart Vick this. He is a gunslinger mentality, not afraid to fire it into traffic. This time he's wide open, finds Hunter down the sideline. No, not a touchdown. They're going to say he was just short. Hunter was trying to stretch out to get that touchdown at the goal line, and they say he was just shy. So let's see if they hand it to him here and get him the points anyways. They do. Touchdown! Hoplites tie the game and can take the lead with an extra point here. Keon Hunter. 2 plays for Hunter on this drive, and he basically punched it in for him. Not basically, he did punch it in. Hunter, the Heisman winner, showing exactly why he was a top 10 draft pick. In fact, if I'm correct, memory serves, 10th overall. Just like that, after a very rough first half, the Hoplites have a 3-play, 51-yard drive, essentially all thanks to Keon Hunter. And the Mojo are going to return it out of the end zone. Not a great decision, getting stopped around the 15. Great coverage. So it's a battle of the running backs. Darrell Bailey has had the night so far, but Hunter sneaking up on him as the Hoplites are looking at a 1-point lead. Mojo got 40 seconds left here in the half. Burr hits his back out of the backfield, and they are stopped. Alan Wake wide awake for that one. And they may not do much more here. No chance or no value in taking the chance, really. Probably one last snap, if they even take it. Let's see what they do. Handoff up the gut. And that's going to do it for the first half here in Houston. Don't worry, the starters are coming back out for the third quarter. Probably all of it. And you are watching Throwdown Thursday Night here on Rivals Broadcast Network. And it is halftime of a real good Week 3 preseason matchup. This is where the starters show out. And we've got starters on both sides showing out. It was all Mojo early, but the Hoplites hung in there, and they are going to get the ball back for this second half. And away it goes. Going to take the touchback from the L, not the T. Let's take a look at Heisman winner, rookie Keon Hunter. 3 targets, 3 catches, 45 yards. Quite a good game receiving out of the backfield, but he's also had some quality runs on the ground. Shotgun, handoff, delayed draw, but the Mojo feel it coming. We got a flag. That could be a holding. Let's see. Yep, it's going to be a hold. That's Maurice Huntington at the left guard spot. So now LeBart Vick back out here after a bit of an up and down first half. Staying in the shotgun, 1st and 19. On the keeper. No, he hands it off to Hunter. Little razzle-dazzle, but does not go anywhere. Basically, no gain. 2nd and 19. Still out of the shotgun here. Sends Hooker out in motion to the left. Tries to throw it into the flat. It's tipped up, and ooh, lucky. Almost intercepted. That was to Hooker. Or intended, at least. Empty set here for Vic. Has the ball around his own 5-yard line. Fires down the sideline. That's going to be a first down. Huge play. Rookie to rookie. Randy Reyna on the outbreaking route towards the boundary. And they just cannot stop it. Vic with a nice throw. Shows some touch. That's all Randy Reyna needed. Like we said, Randy Reyna was not considered the top receiver in the draft, but by the time it's all said and done, he might be. Shotgun set, 1st and 10. Vic's got time, getting flushed, just throws it away. Good decision there, as he had pressure bearing down from both sides. 12-22 in the third quarter. Quick pass out to Hooker. He gets up near the 50, about the 46, 47-yard line. More importantly, that's a first down. You're watching Throwdown Thursday Night here on Rivals Broadcast Network. Last preseason week of the year as he hands off to Keon Hunter, fighting into traffic. Only getting 2 on that carry. These teams are gearing up for a big-time kickoff, and next week we are kicking off the regular season on Throwdown Thursday Night, as this one goes for just a couple. Rookie to rookie again. Next week's matchup, the World Champion Rivals Cup champion Buffalo Brawlers are hosting the Oklahoma City Natives in an Apex Conference Championship rematch, as Vic throws it over the middle but dirts it. We're going to have to punt it away after a decent drive that had them backed up near their own end zone. They'll get to flip the field here with rookie J.J. Biggers. As you can see, it's a youth movement here in Houston, as Biggers has the bigger leg. Trying to coffin corner, nail him. It looks like he got some decent placement there. Let's see where the refs call it, as Zach Burr bringing the mojo back out. He's found some mojo, at least in the first half. Yeah, they got that ball at the 9-yard line, so a good punt by Biggers. Burr hands it off, trying to find some room, but does not get it. Alan Wake stops him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Burr in the shotgun. You can see Dickerson looks like he's trying to point something out. Do we have a jump off sides? Nope, looks like it's still complete. Big first down throw there. Zach Burr hitting Jalen Parrish, the crafty vet. And that flag route breaking in towards the middle of the field. Kind of just saw the hole in the zone coverage and dropped it in there. Great throw by Burr. Little misdirection on the play action here. He's got some blockers out to the side, but the pass rush is all over it. The defense kind of flowed that direction. He was running into a wall of Hoplites defenders. Just got rid of it. Good call by a veteran quarterback. Out of the shotgun, 2nd and 10. A little bit of a shovel pitch, whatever you want to call it. Breaks the first tackle, cannot break the second. That's Bozeman making the tackle for a loss of 1 on the play. You can see the difference in first downs. Mojo have been struggling, but they did have an early lead. Now he's getting flushed again, fires it. It's, oh man, almost caught, almost intercepted, and ultimately dropped. Is now the Mojo are going to have to punt it away. We're going to be trading punts here to open the second half. Gets off a clean one. Is back around the 20. Reyna fields it, but ultimately brought down short of the 30. You can see Vic, 18 of 31, 203 yards. A decent, not good, not great, but decent night tonight. Certainly would like to be putting up some points there, but also wants to find a few more completions, as Hunter just shows why he was such an early pick again, with those shifty, decisive moves in traffic, getting a big gain of 9 yards on that one. Under center, fakes the handoff, but there is pressure. They're flowing around. He just gets rid of it. If Hunter had gotten his head around, maybe he could have dumped it off, but it seems they were not yet on the same page. They've got a lot of time to work on that, those two rookies. they're going to be seeing a ton of snaps together. Quick play action fake, hits Kilgore out by the boundary, and he scoots up the sideline, getting a big first down behind enemy lines. Vic starting to feel a little bit more settled, making some quicker reads and more accurate throws. That was really, the reads weren't wrong in the first half, just the accuracy. Let's see if he can keep up with that part. Shotgun, 1st and 10, 6:50 left in the third quarter. Hands it to Hunter, who gets the first down and then some, powering through the defense. Keon Hunter is a horse. Man, he is going to be an every down back in this league for a long time. Because it's not always about taking it to the house call. It's about moving the chains, and that guy can do it. Pitch out to Caleb Phillips, who finds the boundary but cannot shake the defender. Nice gain of 5 on first. Take that every time. A nice toss played to the perimeter, 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. Bring in the power set. But play actions it. Shakes the first defender, tries to shake the second. He's taken off towards the sticks and ultimately slides down. But great pocket awareness to climb the ladder there by LaBart Vick. Not looking too frazzled, not taking the sack, shaking one defender, making another miss, avoiding your own offensive lineman. It's a lot for a rookie. Hands it off to Hunter, who finds his way for another first down. He's a chain mover. We love the tenacity that Keon Hunter has. He has a dangerously powerful running style. Deceptively fast, empty set, trips, bunch to the right. Vic flooding out of the pocket and ultimately just throws it away again. Probably had a decent shot if he threw it to that receiver short of the sticks there. Opts to throw it away instead. 2nd and 10. They're in the red zone, the 14.5-yard line. He's going to throw it, but he's got the pressure and ultimately cannot avoid it. That time he is brought down for a big Mojo sack. That's Joe Jackson. Another veteran making his presence felt, all 6'5", 279 of them. Bringing it all down on top of LaBart Vick, who's now looking at a 3rd and 19 from outside beyond the 20. They got to get down inside the 5 for a first down. Vick has the time. Throws it over the middle, but well short to Kilgore. It was Dorian Davis, it looked like, coming up and affecting the throw. Ultimately, it looks like they're going to have to kick the field goal here. Michigan rookie Jose Caraval out for another field goal attempt. It's up and right down Broadway, baby. They've got a 4-point lead, 18-14. Cannavale set to kick it away. They're going to return it from around the 1, out past the 10, shakes the first tackler, McGowan and company, bringing him down right around the 10 or 11-yard line. Zach Burr had a good start to this game. They do not want this one to end like their first two, in a tie and a loss. But they are deep in their own territory once again. Handing it off. Might have been Fusco making the tackle. Uh-oh. We may have an injury for the Hoplites here. Not what you want to see. Is Deontay Sullivan, their star edge rusher, walking to the locker room. That means we may see some more of rookie Alpha Fogg out of Michigan. Tipped. Not intercepted, but a very nice tip there. Looked like Alexander Shepard making the tip. 3rd and 9. Bird has receivers open. He's just got to throw it to him. He's going to run it now. Shakes off the first defender. Can't make the second miss. Huge opportunity lost there as Rafael Rosas, another rookie, ultimately bringing him down for the tackle, but he had 2 receivers open at the sticks, and he just tucked it, held on, and ran instead. Not a great look, as they have got to punt it from their own 20-yard line. Nola Mojo grinding to a halt here in the third quarter. Arena taking the return from the 30 out to around the 40. And with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, this is probably the last drive for the Hoplites starters. They'd love to drive it down and punch one more in here. Starting from their own 40, they have good field position, but only 2 minutes, and I doubt they're going to take any timeouts. So they've got to work quickly, but they're going to get another one. Vic, another bubble screen pass there, gets a gain of 4 on that one. Staying in the shotgun. He's got Hunter to his left. Hunter goes out on a route. And oh, he gets absolutely hammered. There he is, Dorian Davis. Taking a bow as he just comes screaming off the edge and just rocks LaBart Vic on that sack. 3rd and 12, 50 seconds left. Slow walk hooker, a fake motion, and he gets sacked again. Not the way they wanted this drive to go. Is Brandon Wharton, the big defensive tackle, brings all his weight down on LaBart Vic after just absolutely bull rushing the lineman. Who was that lineman? That was Marquise Morrison. Got absolutely blown up on that spot. Biggers punts it away, and that is going to do it for the starters, more or less. We'll probably get one snap out of Zach Burr here as a handoff, and then we're going to see the backups bring it in. As expected, there we go, taking us to the fourth quarter. Get your 4s up. You're watching Throwdown Thursday night here at the Shield. The Hoplites are clinging to a lead, 18-14. Let's finish this one out. You can see a wholesale change here. It's Marcus Jones at quarterback for the Mojo now. But some guys going to keep getting snaps. Devontae George and Darrell Bailey sort of split snaps anyways. Jones has time, throws it to the boundary, but ultimately goes incomplete. A little bit of a floater there. He was feeling the heat from the pass rush. Just got that one out of there. We're going to punt it away once again. It's a nice punt by Stanley Ellington. Gets it out to around the 30 on the return, and here comes veteran Nate Garland. 34 years old. Nate Garland is certainly looking to play the mentor role. This might be the last snap or series of snaps that he takes is here in the fourth quarter tonight for the whole season. It seems pretty clear that Mac McCarthy and company are going to give Vic the reins this season right out of the gate. Ooh, sneaks out there. Decent pass on a little bit of what looked like a broken play. Garland in the empty set here. Rifles one to the sideline and incomplete. He hit Randy Reyna, but it looks like he could not keep both feet in bounds. Tough go there. So we see Nate Garland taking the snaps we were talking about. LaBart Vic, the 3rd overall pick in this last year's draft, is going to get the reins. It also sounds like Burt Bean has effectively been handed the reins after the trade of Glenn Huntington to the Mammoth. So it seems like both those first-round rookie quarterbacks are going to get the chance to lead their teams for the entire season. That Glenn Huntington trade was just announced yesterday. As your boy Skip breaking the news, as he always does with Rivals Broadcast Network. We're looking at 2nd and inches here for Marcus Jones and the Mojo. Going heavy set again, pitching it out to the left. He finds space and he gets it. Nice run there, getting the 1st and 10. A touchdown is what's needed to take the lead here. Field goal is going to leave you 1 point shy. So you know the Mojo are trying to see if they can work a little bit of Mojo here in the fourth quarter. Handoff, George shifting and shucking, but only getting 3 on that carry. Second and 7, just under 10 minutes left here in the game. Hands it off again, delayed draw, not getting anything. It's Higgins trying to take the handoff out of the backfield and just not working. Third and 7, Marcus Jones out of the shotgun, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. Brought in down around the 30-yard line. That's a huge play by Jeff Bozeman. The Hoplites not just getting the ball back, but getting it deep in enemy territory. If Houston can even get a field goal from here, they're going to be up by a touchdown. And Bozeman really putting them in a great spot here. Let's see what Nate Garland can do with it. As they're walking back out. Already in field goal range. Shotgun set. He's got Caleb Phillips to his left. Feeling the rush on a screen intended for Phillips, but yikes. Seen another rookie there, Kuma, bringing the pressure. It's Jeremiah Kuma. As they do get the screen to work this time, but only getting 5 on it. Much ado about nothing. So we're now looking at 3rd and 5 from the 25. Garland fires one, and yikes. He gets rocked as he throws it. Gallery bringing the heat. And then the defender's tipping it away, so Caraval out for another field goal attempt. Boots it clean and through. Just like that, they've got a 7-point lead over the Mojo. And time is slipping into the future with only 8:26 left in this game. And they're going to kneel it with touchback. See what Marcus Jones can get going here on this drive, if anything. It's been tough sledding for them here in the fourth quarter. And he's brought down for the second sack of the night by the Hoplites. And they've got some beef from the interior pass rush. That was Burks, Big Burks, bringing it up. He was a training camp body who they said they liked enough to let him get some snaps here tonight. Not sure if he'll make the club. That is something all teams have to think about, is that's a guy who's making the club. Rookie Rafael Rosas. 3rd and 8, empty set for Marcus Jones. He's got to do something. He's got receivers open. He throws short of the sticks, but he is well short of the first down. Probably a bit too early to go for it here, but Davis is saying, hey, we're burying you. You're digging a hole. Marcus Jones trying to convince Nathan Castanon to let him stay on the field, trying to wave off the punt team, but ultimately that is not happening. They're booting it away and hoping the defense can force a mistake or at least a turnover on downs or a punt. Just hoping that they can keep them from scoring any more points and still have a chance to go fire in a touchdown at the end of this thing and make it interesting. But either way, you know, in preseason, we're not going to overtime. So it's either going to be a Hoplites win by a large margin or maybe at best a tie. As Garland finds the tight end out to the boundary. I believe that was Edwards. 5:55 left in the game. Your boy Skip needs some rival aid up in the booth here. His throat's a little dry. Garland gets the completion. Big first down. Hoplites, if they can just milk this clock out, certainly expect them to take some time off of it, let it tick away slowly. Yep, 8 seconds left on the play clock when they snap it. Shotgun for Garland, just find a little room, moving around the pocket. That's a long way to go to lose a yard. Not a great play there. Garland probably would have been better off taking off, but Father Time is caught up to Nate Garland, and there's a reason that they want him being the mentor, not the starter in Houston this year. 6 seconds left on the play clock. 4 by the time they snap it. Phillips trying to find some room, but gets stopped for another 2-yard loss as the Mojo defense is cooking. Hoping they can force a stop here and get one more shot for Marcus Jones. We haven't seen much of rookie Matt Sanders out of Clemson, their first-round pick. As he shakes a block there, it's intercepted! Mojo get the pick, and they are back in business. Malcolm Carter making a big INT on 3rd down there, giving the Mojo at least a shot as the Boo Birds are back out here. They silenced them for a bit, but fans are feeling the heat here and wanting to get a victory. But hey, we know preseason is meaningless. They were going for Reyna. Reyna's been open all night. You just got to find him. Marcus Jones bringing the team back out. With 3:42 left in this game, let's see what he can do. Shotgun. He's got time, but he flushed out of the pocket, and he's brought down for a sack. Might have been Jason Rowland on the sack. When it gets this late in the 4th quarter of a preseason game, I got to check the roster sheet. Marcus Jones, 2nd and 16, dropping back. Throws it for a gain of 4, but that is not what they need. He needs to be taking some decisive shots downfield. 3rd and 12. Staying in the shotgun. Oh, it's complete, but let's see what the penalty flag is. Holding, unbelievable. Well, it is believable. Kurt Matheson turning that from a 1st and 10 to a 3rd and 22. Marcus Jones in the empty set. Doesn't have to get it all on this one, but he fires one, and it's complete. Down the sideline, nobody's going to catch him. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Walks it in for a touchdown. Incredible. Dylan Richards making a fantastic play to stay in bounds there. As he makes the tough catch, holds on to the ball, avoids the sideline. That's the shot they should have kept showing. But no shade to the booth. The graphics truck, I know they're doing their best. And they're about to tie this game back up with still 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. They might have taken not enough time to score that one, but hey, you got to take it when you can get it. 3rd and 22. What a play for the Mojo. This place is not happy right now. And they kneel it once again. Old man Garland, let's see what he's got. Still wearing that Captain C at least this week. Let's see if he's gonna live up to that captain's patch, because it's probably coming off by week 1. Shotgun set, trips left. Fires it over the middle and incomplete. Wrong direction there. Looks like a little miscommunication. He threw right, receiver went left. Nobody gets it. Hands it off. Out of the shotgun. We're looking at 3rd and 9. Probably going to let the 2-minute warning elapse. And they do. 2 minutes left. Who would have thought that Throwdown Thursday night would bring us such a barn burner? 3rd and 9 for Garland. Gets the snap. There's pressure, and he gets sacked. And the Mojo take a timeout. That is their 6th sack of the night. The Mojo pass rush has been all over it. Now the Hoplites have got to punt it away and hope their defense can hold out. They held the lead for quite a while, but it is now a tied game, and the Mojo are looking to do the impossible. They're really trying to get that first win and only win of the preseason. Let's see if the Mojo magic is still flowing. Marcus Jones got to be feeling himself after that ace touchdown pass, empty set. Minute 50. Fires a quick one. Too high, too far. Second and 10, a minute 48 left in this game. He's got a bunch left formation. Jones fires it to the crosser over the middle, gets the first down. Did not get out of bounds. The clock is still ticking, so they are sprinting up to that line. Keeping trips left, a little bit of a stagger on the formation. Jones got more receivers over the middle, but he's going deep. Whoa! Not a good decision there. He was throwing into no-fly zone near Jeff Bozeman. Second and 10. All they got to do is get in the field goal range. They do not have to be taking all the deep shots. They can still work the middle, and he gets sacked. Third and 18. Not a great decision there. Maybe a little too much desperation for the Mojo as he fires it, but is hit as he throws, incomplete. Let's see how Nathan Castanon plays this. Most likely gonna punt it away and see if they can hold out for the tie at best. It's a deep one. Brought in inside the 15 and tackled just past the 20. Decent punt by Stanley Ellington. There's a minute and change, 1:01 left in this game. Old man Garland, what you got? Shotgun. Sending the tight end out to the boundary. Garland's got time in the pocket. Hits the halfback, Phillips. Now they're going to go into the hurry up. But nope, take the timeout. Coach Barclay says, hey, let's regroup here. Going to talk it out with Garland quick on the sideline before it goes back in. Second and 8, 53 seconds left. Who would have expected this level of tension? Drops back, fires one. They're just doing anything they can to force the ball at Randy Reyna. Clearly the best receiver that's out there right now. Oh, actually, it looks like they just brought Kilgore out there, so they're trying to win this one now. Reyna coming around in motion, fakes the action there, fires it, almost complete. But Thomas breaks it up. They're going to force a punt here. It is not over for Marcus Jones and the Mojo. J.J. Biggers now has to get a big old field flipper out of this one. Ooh, that's a good one. And it's going to be fair caught around the 20-yard line. But they don't need all 80. They got 39 seconds and 2 timeouts. If they're smart here, they have the whole field to work with. But this is where you see the difference between a young QB still trying to find his way and a guy who's learned a little bit. Let's see which Marcus Jones actually is. Feels the pressure, throws it to the boundary. Great throw, and he gets out of bounds. They're saying the range for kicker Jeremy Sabry is around the 40-yard line. He does have a good leg. So you're talking another 25 yards to really be comfortable. But they didn't even use that timeout left. Jones has time, feeling the heat, throws. Incomplete. He threw it out of bounds. I think he knew he was going to take the hit, so he just puts an extra varnish on it to get it clear of any defender. Second and 10, 29 seconds, 2 timeouts. Marcus Jones got to throw it before the pass rush gets there. He does, but he gets hit by Bozeman. Third and 10 here. 25 seconds left in the game. Fires it, he finds him. Is he going to get the first down? He's not. What do they do? 4th and 1, 17 seconds. They're probably going to go for it, right? Castanon taking a timeout, trying to make this decision. Clearly out of field goal range. And they've got 1 timeout left. They're going to punt it away. Wow. Not going for the win. Goes out of bounds, and this one may end in a tie. Coach Barclay may not even try to go for it here, just hand it off. Yep. And that's gonna do it. All the drama, and we end up in a tie. That is it for preseason editions of Throwdown Thursday Night here on Rivals Broadcast Network. It's your boy Skip Lloyd in the booth. Is LV1 is taking the reins here in Houston, and the Hoplites seem to have a much brighter future than they do past. Under an army of rookies who may have taken some licks today and not necessarily come out on top, but unlike last year, it wasn't a loss. That's a tie from here at the Shield. We'll catch you next week for the kickoff of the regular season.